friends. So I have a couple of repots to do today. I really need to get this Jose Bueno on a pole. She's starting to lean over, and I just want to get her on a pole. I should have put her on a pole when I first repotted her, but I didn't really know which type of pole I wanted to put her on first. So we're gonna get into that. And I have a couple other pole things to do and a couple of cuttings to pot up into the main plants, but we're gonna see how much I can get done. I'll probably be filming this over just while I can. The baby's taking a nap right now, so I'm just trying to figure out which. I like that this one's taller, and it's a little bit, but I like that this one just they both fit perfectly. So I already previously made this pole. It's just a like a plastic wire, and I have like a stick in the middle to kind of give it a little bit more extra structure, and it's just moss pole with zip ties. And I'm gonna put that down right there. So yeah, I just have to get a couple of things done while the baby is napping. I've been trying to do this for like a couple weeks now, and I really need to get this done because this Jose Bueno is like starting to lean over, and I really don't want to stop her growth. She's growing so well. She does have a couple of sun stress leaves because I watered my plants close to sunset, and the sun sets right in front of my porch, and she got a little burnt. So I feel bad, but the leaves still look really good. So I'm thankful that she had like, that it wasn't too bad. Okay. Oh, I probably should have took her out before I did this. Let me just try to, yeah. I've already repotted her once since I had her, and the roots are doing pretty well. You can see them wrap around. I'm gonna have to loosen it up so I can separate it and put that pole in the middle. And I was debating on putting it on a pole that has sphagnum all around, or one of the poles that kind of where it just like has the holes in the front. But I decided I really like the look of it growing around the pole, and just I feel like it gives it just a little bit more dimension. So I'm just trying to separate the roots without doing too much damage. I'm now 3 months postpartum. For those of you who have been keeping up, if you are coming back here, but if you're new here, I recently had a baby. I'm 3 months postpartum, and I do work out in the gym, of course. And so I started off working out, doing like my core and pelvic floor recovery. Good. My core and pelvic floor recovery, and that went really well. I had a slight separation of my ab, not too bad, which is diastasis recti, and I was able to heal that within I believe I did 6 weeks of that, and I just went off my own plan that I did, and that went really well. Now I'm back to lifting. I started off pretty light, just because I was scared to injure myself, but I'm starting to get back up there, and it's really exciting. I'm really excited to see like my transformation. Like, I know I could do it. Sometimes I get a little down because like, if you have an iPhone, it gives you like memories from a year ago, and a year ago me was like looking snatched, and today me has a little bit more love to give because of her baby. But you know, obviously I'm happy my baby's here, but you know, that postpartum weight gets you. And I know I'm only 3 months, but I'm so hard on myself. So 3 months postpartum, and it's just a lot of it has to deal with like how I grew up too. But yeah, I've already started to see some progress. I'm happy about my progress so far, and I go back and forth about sharing my photos because, like I said, I am a little bit insecure about my body weight, even though I'm really proud at how strong I am. But when it comes to like my looks and showing like my belly is like my most insecure part of my body. And the internet can be such a like, it can be a place of positivity, but it can also be a place where people just like shit on you. So like, that's what I worry about sometimes when I share my journey. Like, I know who I'm sharing it for, but the people that I'm not sharing it for are the ones that end up coming and like kind of tear you down. So, oh, look how long this root is. See if I can keep this attached. But yeah, I probably will share eventually, because I mean, that's what I want to share. It's just my progress with other moms who are going through, you know, postpartum. But like I said, I've seen some progress. It's slow going, especially like when you're breastfeeding. I just talked to another mom, is that she was worried about like being able to lose weight while maintaining her breast milk supply. And I was just like, honestly, the scale isn't something that you should really be worried about whenever you're breastfeeding, because your weight does move slow. But to be honest, even when I was at my lowest last year, I was still breastfeeding. And that was like 2 months. That was 2 years from I just started. I had been breastfeeding for 2 years, and I only lost 10 pounds from like when I first had him to like at my lowest weight. So weight distributes differently, muscle, and then a lot of that is like muscle. It moves from body fat to muscle. So I was telling her, like, girl, don't even worry about that. And I was happy that she messaged me, because it was like a gentle reminder to myself. It was just like, okay, like, be kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. And you know, you just had a baby, and it took your body 9 months to get, you know, room to develop that baby. So give it time for it to go back down, basically. And I was like, okay, yeah, I needed this, because I'm like, talk to myself. So it looks like this is all attached at the same stem. So I'm going to try to like part ways with it, so that way it can go all around the pole. Yeah. So I'm still trying to separate it at the base. So yeah, basically it's going well. I took photos like right at the beginning of my postpartum journey, like when I first started doing my pelvic floor recovery. I took photos. Then I took photos when I got done with that program. Now I'm in my next program, which is just my normal program that I was doing before. And then I'll take another set of photos. Like I try to like track like every 6 weeks, just to see how my body's moving, and if I like the direction it's going in for myself. But yeah, but lifting wise, it's going well. Being able to get into the gym is very helpful, especially with being with the kids all day and baby. Like, I'm really thankful my husband like makes that a priority for me. So here's this one. Yeah, I'm really excited to just get back to feeling like myself, and like not having to share my body with another human being. Like, I know some people enjoy being pregnant, and that's beautiful for them, and I love that for them. But for myself, I like my body to be my body. Like, it was so funny. I was talking to someone at a previous appointment, and she was just like, oh, don't you miss being pregnant? I was like, girl, no, never. I was just like, I do not miss being pregnant at all. And she just kind of had this like horrified look on her face. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, if you like being pregnant, like, I love that for you, but for me, no. I was like, I just want my body to be my body. And she was like, no, I get it. I get it. It's just like, I feel bad for the people who like being pregnant when they ask me that, because I'm like, it's not a enjoyable experience for me. Especially if I'm pregnant with a boy, because I tend to have pretty bad morning sickness with my boys. And I'm just like, I'm good. I'm good on that. But I love it for the women who enjoy having, you know, their kids with them. Also, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, I love it for those who enjoy it. Oh, she's like falling off this table. Yeah, but okay, I'm just gonna see which way would be best for her and her growth pattern. Let's see, I think right here would be good. Yeah. This root is so long. I'm gonna put this one right here in the middle. kind of tuck her roots in. And I think that she will really enjoy this pole because her leaves are already upsizing just off of that little scrawny stick that I put in there. Scrawny stick that I put in there. Like, the leaves are already upsizing, so I'm really excited to see like how like much she grows with an actual pole. And I've seen some of my plant friends put theirs on a pole, so I'm pretty excited for that. I think this one will just be like this way. Yeah, that'd be pretty. So that's how my fitness journey is going so far, and I can definitely share like more videos of me getting back into the gym, but I have honestly been struggling with posting lately just because my body is just not where I want it to be when it comes to my fitness content. But I've shared like here and there, but I do want to get back to sharing my progress in the gym. And like I said, I can vlog. I feel comfortable vlogging, but actually, like, I don't know, posting my body here and there, it's just like I'm just learning to get over it and just enjoy the process of like just lifting and getting stronger and seeing my body change. But yeah, if you guys want to see more of that, I can definitely share like post vlogs of me getting into the gym and getting ready with the baby. Oh, she's looking so cute on the pole. Now she's got beautiful growth all the way around. It doesn't look so clustered in. And I'm really loving this. This is her newest leaf right here. It's so pretty. Like this little hint of like full green. And they grow, if you aren't familiar with this plant, Jose Bueno philodendron, they grow in pretty white and then they turn minty like this later, so it keeps its variegation. So I like that it grows in white because it gives you just a little bit of that like it gives you different variations of leaf colors and then it turns, so it just gives you something else to look forward to. So yeah, she's gonna look so good. Okay, I'm gonna put her back in the cover pot. Oh, she looks so cute. Oh, it just makes me so happy. Like I've been wanting to do this for like 2 weeks now, and I'm finally get to do it because last week was really busy for me. I was helping out with my niece and nephew, so I just didn't have the time last week, and then just so crazy. So I took cuttings of these because this plant also got sunburnt. So I had to cut off a lot of her lower growth, and I'm just going to repot her in here. I'm just going to poke some holes and put it in here. I'm sorry if I sound a little bit congested. I am, just because I don't know what's going on. Probably just like the weather change or something like that. And I also sleep with a fan on every night, so that does not help at all. This has given me so much growth. This is one of the plants that I was pretty iffy about when I first got. I was like, at first I didn't even like this plant, and then she started to grow on me when I saw other creators other plant pages get her. I was like, oh, she's beautiful, and her leaves growth are so beautiful. The leaves come in fuzzy, and they come out. I love like the older leaves because they get really hard and like the edges are kind of crackled, but they come in super soft and fuzzy, and then they get very hard. The variegation is very beautiful. From what I've seen, the flower growth is is beautiful as well, but she hasn't flowered for me yet. So yeah, this is all. I'm gonna clean this up and then get my next project, and then I'll be back. So I have this Pothos. I believe it's technically a snow queen. My son gave this to me as a propagation a couple Mother's Days ago. So I really want to put her on a pole and grow her up, because I believe she would be beautiful on the pole. She has beautiful variegation, even where I cut it right here. And it's just a special plant to me because my baby gave it to me. So I have this pole that I already have. And the way I do these poles are probably a little bit different than some other creators. I put moss in the front and in the back. I put soil because it can be a little bit pricey to put all sphagnum in this. And I order the ones off of Amazon, so they don't come with like the different sizes to poke holes in, so they just have like just this one size. And I don't want to, I just don't want to spend that much on sphagnum to fill this whole thing up with sphagnum moss. So, and I think it's really more beneficial for the roots that get in there. They get a little bit of nutrients. That's just my thought process. I don't know. So let's go ahead and repot this. Just have some rocks going up there. Oh, and I just got some awesome coat that I'm gonna try out, so let me go get that real quick, and I have to sprinkle some in my other repots that I forgot. So I'm gonna try this out and see how I like it. Apparently I've seen a couple of my favorite creators use it. Harley and Fern use this. And so with this, you just put it in your soil, and it's a slow release fertilizer, so that way you only have to fertilize like every 6 months. That's what they're saying. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just going to sprinkle some in the soil that I'm going to use. And there are actual measurements, but I just listen to my ancestors on stuff like that. Oh, and the roots are beautiful. It's definitely, she needs definitely a little bit more room to grow. Oh well, look at this. This is a piece of my sculpture up there, and somehow it got in this. I have a sculpture that I bought for Day of the Dead, like I want to say probably like almost 5 years ago, and this hair piece came off. That's so funny. Like, my kids are always messing with it, so I'm honestly not even surprised that it's in one of these. So, and I just had her on a stick to kind of get her used to growing upward, because I was trailing this one. So, and her leaves have definitely like gone in a different direction now. So she's getting used to growing up that way. So I'm really excited for how she does it. I should get a bigger pot because these roots are pretty. I thought this would be too big for her, but these roots are kind of taking over this front half already. Maybe I'll try a bigger pot. This one isn't necessarily bigger, but it goes in a little bit deeper, so she'll have just a little bit more room. Oh, and also I've also been like caring for my sister's plants. She's out of town, my little sister. So she's out of town for a couple months, and I've been caring for her plants also. And I'll be filming me caring for her plants as well. But that's also been one of the reasons why I have gotten a little bit behind on my own plant chores, because I'm like doing mine, doing hers, and then with the holiday, life just got busy, man. But slowing back down just a little bit. So taking the time where I can. Like right now, my youngest is taking a nap, and my other kids are keeping each other busy. So just gotta take the time when it's given to you. All my parents will feel that one. This one's gonna have to get used to growing upward. The one that I was propagating because it's all from the same stem. And I was propagating her, so she's gonna have to get used to growing up and adjust from there. But yeah, once she gets adjusted, I'm sure, like, her leaves are already kind of, like, to me, are already pretty big, in my opinion. So with them just already growing up a pole, they will probably get pretty big. I've seen plants by Melissa, like, the way she's able to grow her leaves is amazing, and I want to be able to do that with this one, especially since it's such a special plant. My son propagated for me in his class. His teacher had them propagate plants, I'm assuming from her own plant collection, and then gifted. Then they planted it up. Sorry, I can't talk. They planted them up and then gifted them to the moms for Mother's Day. Okay, yeah, that's where this needs to go. So yeah, she's gonna look a little crazy at first, but once they get used to being on the pole, the leaves will come this way towards the light and acclimate. So it's looking a little crazy right now, but because it's a trust the process moments. Yeah, so once, I can't even talk because she do look crazy. So just give it some time and she's gonna be cute. I'm gonna update y'all on my poles. But yeah, just give it a little time. She's gonna be cute. I have to find a cover pot for her, and I definitely have a bunch. So this is another project. I'm gonna check on my kids, and if they're okay, I might go ahead with another project. If not, I'll see you guys in maybe on another day in the same video.